Hi, home stars. I'm Valrine. Welcome back. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are working on our thrifted picture frame. And I was between two ideas, either tea stain in or crackling. I know. Some people may say that crackling is out of style. No, not for me. I've had these weathered wood crackling medium for a while, and I am gonna use this baby on my picture frame to renew it. I'm giving it a new look. I have a wall where this will be going, and yeah, before you saw me mixing the paint here, because I was just using just about most of the like yellows and silver and a little white and a little brown and a little orange to get to a color that will go with a color in the wall that I'm gonna be mounting this on. So let's get to it. I have read this, and if I have read it correctly, it is telling me to go ahead and put the medium on. Now, if this wasn't painted, then I would have to paint it first and then wait for the paint to dry and then put the medium on. It's painted in white. I'm fine with that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put the crackling medium on. So I'm just gonna do a thing like this. And because it is farmhouse chic that I'm going for here, I am not gonna worry about whether or not the whole surface is covered. It doesn't have to cover the whole thing. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use my brush here and brush it on. Now, I was going through some photos earlier on that will also be going on the wall because we are creating a photo gallery. Now, after I have applied this, I'm going to leave it for, I don't know, there is a range that I am thinking that's a pretty wide range because it says 20 to 60 minutes, right? But I think I am supposed to allow it to dry. And so, yeah, I will just leave it to dry. I'll just do a thing like this on the edge. As I said, it doesn't have to get full coverage. Okay, so now we are gonna wait for it to dry and we will resume when it's dry. Don't go anywhere now. Stick with me. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for your support on the channel. I appreciate it. Okay, I just don't want any areas to be left with thick medium. I want it to be all thinned out. There we go. Put this down. See you in a bit. It is almost an hour since I put the crackling medium on, right here it feels a bit wet, and right here. So I don't think any crackling is gonna go on right here, but I guess that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the other coat of paint on. Well, not the other coat because I didn't paint this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the coat of paint on the frame now. And hopefully it will crackle, if not immediately, in a few minutes. And I'm not looking for like a solid paint job here. It can be streaky, striated. That's okay. All the way down. Let's hope it works out fine. Well, to be honest with you, I've had this, well, I did say it. I've had this crackling medium for a while now, so let's see what's going to happen. Doesn't work like I intend to, then see you guys in another class and I will try something different. I think I'm seeing some crackling going on, guys. Home stars. Let me just put some more paint on this. Touch it up a bit. What's going on here? Let's see. Okay, I'll just pull this along here. There we go. Doesn't have to get massive cracks. Absolutely not. Subtle cracks will be fine for me. I'm not trying to have an earthquake on my frame here. Okay, now let's do this side. I was kind of wondering about my paint color, but it's good. It looks more like a mottled gold, which is fine. The wall that is going on is actually wallpapered. I'll show you when I am putting the frame up. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a gallery video when I put the gallery wall together. Now let's just paint along the edge here. Oh, come on. Can't be taking back the paint off. Can you see the crack, guys? Ah, yeah, the cracks are developing. It's obviously was brown before it was painted white. So by the time I got it in the thrift store, it was painted, which is fine by me. That's one thing I didn't have to do. Okay, here. I don't like how it looks right here. Now, it is suggested that after it has been crackled, I can actually seal it with some type of sealant. I'll see what happens. Yeah, I just want that aged look. That's all I want. But I think that's good now. I don't want any more paint on it. So I am going to just leave it for a few minutes to see how it transforms. Can you see the crackles? Yeah. It's happening. Slowly but surely. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is just give it a few minutes and we will come back to see the final result. It is about 15 minutes since we have applied the top coat and it's crackling nicely. As I said before, I don't need an earthquake on the frame, and so yeah, small cracks are just fine for me, very subtle. So I'm gonna give it some more time. Well, the crackling medium took almost an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna give the paint just about the same time to dry. So we'll check back in about 40 minutes. What was I even thinking? This thing is gonna take a few more hours to dry thoroughly, and so we're gonna leave it be for this session, but on Sunday we are going to revisit it to see how it turned out, put it together, put some photos in, and I have a few more frames that I want to refinish. Maybe not crackling, because we don't want to have too much crackling going on the wall, right? And so I'm looking forward to seeing the final results, and I hope you are too. Thank you again so much for being here. If this was of any value to you, spark some creativity, go ahead and hit subscribe. Also, leave me a comment. I can't wait to connect with you again in the Comfy Home DIY classroom. Mwah.